Hello there, YouTube. This is Transformers fan G138. I'm here with a video review of Transformers Generations Brainstorm. And I will say this is a very amazing figure. Right out of the box, I loved it because it was an actual headmaster. It's got to be the coolest draw of this figure. It's been a while since, since we had a headmaster. Last one is, if I remember correctly, Omega Supreme from Energon. And before that, it was none other than Sideways from Transformers Armada. But I could always be wrong on that. Please correct me if I am, because I'd love to know that fun fact. Anyway, so overall we got this nice, sleek Cybertronian jet. A little hollow up here, but not bad. Nice paint apps there of the thrusters. We got some additional thrusters here. Cool looking vents here. Nice adjustable wings. So you get some pretty cool looks. You know, got the fold up wing look, you know. To me, it kind of looks like a Colonial Viper a little bit from Battlestar Galactica. But not too much. Looks more like a Cylon hybrid, honestly. But, pretty cool. You got these nice space guns up here, which unclip. And actually lock in with these hex ports. So you can't actually rotate them much without bending the plastic. But once they're out, you don't have to worry about that. Cool paint apps here. Unnecessary, but really add the detail. Nice paint apps up here. Again, he does have a very basic transformation. And I feel like that's a very good nod to the original because it was very basic. And it just makes him a fun figure. So, first fun part, cockpit opens. Just like on the last few Generations figures. Except this time, we have this thing called, this little thing here that sits in the seat. Which is awesome. It's got a little rotating ball and socket head. It's got some legs that fall off. He even has some moving arms, which appear to be on a little bit of a ball and socket joint themselves. Now, downside of this little tiny dude, there we go, is the paint. It tends to scrape off very, very easy. That goes for the same blue on the figure. It's the same blue they used on the BotCon Shattered Glass Soundwave, and it's a nice color, but it's a very high friction surface paint, and it wants to flake off very easy. As you can tell, this has already started. Like, I've transformed this twice. This is already starting to chip, peel, and scrape. And that's true for the inside here on the painted arms as well. The fact is, though, they painted them, which is pretty cool. Just poorly. The sides of his head here also get a little gray plastic mixed in because of the way it fits in the slot. And on the back of him, we see the head, which is cool. Nice little fun guy. So we're gonna just fold up the legs here on the back of the head. So the head here, now he's in head mode, which is cool. So we'll set him aside next to the weapons. And this guy will just fold up the front landing gear. And I'll be back. And here we are with the back again, sorry about that. So we have cool painted underside. So we'll start the transformation by popping up the front landing gear here. Then untabbing these here and here, like this, rotating these down and break them up. So once those are out of the way, we'll unpeg the legs from the back here, and as we bring these down, pop the side skirt around kind of just do one of these. Then we'll take this, untab this, tabs in this part here, tabs in here. So once this is up, this part will tab in up here, stay out of the way. And then these legs can be brought down again. Flip the front of the legs open and flip down the very large feet. Then close these up and stand them up. Sorry if that was a little blurry. I just refocused the camera. And here we go. We'll rotate these around. Fold these flat. And grab and open these panels. Did not have this much of a hard time the first time around. Do not know why they're giving me such a hard time now. Because I'm trying to show you them, of course. That's the answer. Ah, there we go. So these panels just open up a little bit so you can flip out the wrist. And I actually bought two of these guys. I bought two so I can paint one into Pharma from the IDW comic. And they both have the same loose hand here. Which is odd. This one had much more beautiful paint on it, though. Again, I'm having trouble with the wrist panel. But, flip this one out. This one's not as bad. It's still a little loose, but overall, they're not terrible. So once you have those out, we are almost completely in robot mode. For the exception of, he's missing a head. And there's one quick thing else. I just want to open up his cockpit here. When I go to put on this head, there's a nice little cool spring-loaded feature that happens. And then you drop the head. Alright, here we go. Go to pop this on, and ooh, look at that. The tech specs show up. That's pretty neat. Kind of like the original there. Then, there we go. Well, you can see it right through the cockpit, which is cool. And then the head is on a ball and socket joint, just like the head on the little figure. So that is a really cool, unique feature for the Headmaster figures, having a ball and socket joint neck. Which, honestly, is pretty cool. I just have to say. Wings, you can fold them back like he can in the comic book. You can also fold them out. He's got a double hinge here, swivel, and then a ratchet joint here. These panels can move, as well as a swivel in the upper arm. We have a friction hinge here, and then a friction/ratchet joint down here. When we have a little bit of motion due to the transformation on the hands. It's cool. No waist swivel, unfortunately. The front and back motion of the leg is a little bit limited due to the skirt, but the skirt moves completely out of the way, so you can do whatever you want. It's kind of cool. So if you want this, very heavy ratchet joint to the side. Nice friction hinge forward and back, swivel above the knee, then the nice friction knee goes just beyond 90 degrees. Foot moves forward a little bit, back a little bit, and then also tilts side and side, which is a rarity in Transformers these days. So I am very happy with that. Like I said, I got 2 of these. One of them will be used for a pharma custom. I'm actually just planning out what his transformation is going to be. The wings are going to flip around, so these will still be swept backward. There'll be a new head. And the cool feature I'm going to do is, in place of the tech specs, I'm actually going to paint this inside so it's a different color. So when you pull this down, this can still be up, and you just see a white panel. And then there's going to be an Autobot symbol up here on this panel here. But if you press this down, I want this to then show a Decepticon symbol down here. And I think that'll be really cool. If you follow the comic books, you'll know what I mean. So I think that would be neat. And I mean, it would be even neat on this guy, if you know what I mean. So, what do I think? I think this is one of the best Voyager scale figures from the Generations line yet. And highly recommend him. Also, the guns can clip into his hands. You know, like the original Headmasters always dual-wielded whatever weapon they held. Also, additionally, they can store on his back. Either like this, or traditionally, like this. Very brainstormy. Again, highly recommend this figure. I rank this guy a 7.8 out of 10. And that is for the paint issue, mostly. And the looseness of the hands. But other than that, pretty cool. I plan to 3D print a briefcase for this guy. Or maybe a series of them. If you've been following the comic book, you'll know what I mean. And he can wander around carrying one or multiple of those. So, I think that's it. If you have any questions, please post a comment down below and I'll answer them for you. If you have any comments, concerns, anything else, also let me know. I hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching. Catch you around.